Hello there everybody, Bilbo10000 here, bringing you another episode of Mag Mammal 2, and we are back with the second part of this level of Sector Upsilon 6, and today we're going to be doing the official mission, which is to collect all of the shiny trinkets. And the best part about the shiny trinkets that I've discovered is that they don't you don't have to recollect them if you die, basically, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty sure once you have them, you have them. I could be wrong about that, of course. If I am wrong about that, I'm gonna cry. But I'm pretty sure you can do it without dying, which would make things extremely easy, and extremely nice, and extremely good. So, let's begin. I mean, firstly, if we want to get the shiny trinket that was here, we want to do this. And then we might want to just, you know, Hornet Chaser these guys, just get rid of them, get them out of the way, you know. They're a little bit problematic. And then we just gotta start making our way along these jumps. And we're across. And it even makes the noise from VVV as well, that's brilliant. And I'm gonna actually let myself die here just to see if the shiny trinket 100% stays unlocked if I have it. That's a very important thing I wanted to make sure and wanted to check, so we will be able to see when we go back to that room now. If it's colored, then it means that we have to get them all in one sitting, and I am just never going to do this. Or we will discover that it is not colored, and it is in fact black and white, in which case we've collected it and we don't have to collect it again, which would definitely be the preferred outcome. Fingers crossed. And it's gone, which means that we can just collect them regardless of deaths. Okay. Alright, I guess time to kill this guy again. I'm gonna see if I can charge shot this guy. And I can. Oh, wrong way. Oh yeah, the charge shot does a lot of damage to this guy. And it always seems to hit him, which is nice. There we go, 5 charge shots and he's instantly down. Well, let's head in here then, shall we? Yep, we've got one shiny trinket which opens up this gate. So let me just take a little look-see at the nickel locations. There's a nickel this way that we didn't collect, and there's a nickel up in the orange segment. We collected this nickel here, that was the one that was in the auto-scroll segment. This was the area where the ice nickel was, which just felt like a really weird place to be. So yeah, we need to collect the shiny trinkets from there, and there, and we need to collect the 2 nickels from there and there, which we can do. So, firstly, let's head this way, and there should be a teleporter behind here, according to that one thing we saw before. Yep, and it should take us through all these, all these lovely little areas to a shiny trinket. That's shiny trinket number 2 out of 6. And then we can start heading out. I'm gonna try the upper path first, because we haven't done this path yet, and I'm quite interested to see what it's all about. It's Yoku blocks, of course it is. So it's Yoku blocks. Nice. And obviously this little segment down here is where the nickel is, I'm pretty sure, like 90% sure. There we go. Oh. Oh god. Oh no. Oh wow. Okay, that was sudden. Okay. Is this where the nickel is? This is where the nickel is. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. You know what? I'm fine taking some damage. And it's okay, because we're alive. Even better. So we have our 4th nickel, and now we need to get another shiny trinket, right? There we go. I'm actually going to use an E-tank here, because we've got 8 E-tanks now. May as well use some. Oh, hello. Okay. There we go. Nice. I timed it perfectly. Okay, so there's a shiny trinket up there. No, 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 no. Oh, I see. Okay. That's what it wanted. That's what it wanted. That's how we got it. That's how we get it. That's another shiny trinket. That's that done. Head down here. And yep, now we need to go through there. Great. So now we actually need to go up where we're meant to be. So that's fine. Now we actually have to do the part of the level that requires, you know, actual jumping prowess. And there we go. Okay, through there. Gonna get my charge shot ready because I'm pretty sure there are some octopus batteries in here, some Susies, just waiting to take us out. Okay, perfecto. Not the most comfortable with this segment. It's a Yoku block segment, which, you know, I'm never the most comfortable with. Woo! Okay, that was blindly for faith, and there's a random Sniper Joe. Haven't seen you at all. I haven't really seen many enemies in this level aside from the devils. Do that to take him out quickly. And across. And we've got you. And now we need to suicide. So I press 2. Alright, that is 4 shiny trinkets. We have 1 more noble nickel we need to collect. And we'll do that in a moment. Alright, I am back and we're heading down the lower path. So not only were there 2 shiny trinkets we need to collect, but there's also a noble nickel on this path that we need to collect that we haven't actually got, that I missed during the last episode. Eating a biscuit because I'm a little bit hungry, but, you know, let's see what we can do. Also got to be, had a little bit of a break there, looking after my pet doggo. He's just come home from an operation, so we're just trying to make sure he's alright. It's kind of adorable in that kind of sad way. Oh no. Get that super arrow out. There we go. Okay, and we're across. Oh, I was so close! Oh no. I do think I see how we get to that the noble nickel. I think we have to get to the noble nickel through here, and we zoom through here, and then, oh no. And then there's the noble nickel right there. How do we get back, though? So I guess we can just keep trying this one until we get it? Can we go this way, or... We can, we just flip back over if we go here. There we go! That's all I wanted. And that means we now only have 1 more shiny trinket to go. We have all the noble nickels, and the last shiny trinket is this one here, which we can actually get quite easily, now that I think about it. It's just a case of doing some upside down jumps. Or not even upside down jumps, just some normal jumps, actually. Like so, like so, like so, like so. There we go. And that's all of the shiny trinkets. Oh, my doggo's moving around back there. As I said, he just came back from an operation. He's feeling a little bit sick. So we're just leaving him there. Leaving him to rest. But the recording must go on, and we have opened 1 lock, 2 locks, 3 locks, 4 locks, 5 locks, 6 locks. Oh, he's moving around proper. Calm down. It's alright. And with that, well, we've discovered a teleporter. Sector Upsilon 6 is seemingly void of intelligent life and unsuitable for colonization. If you can read this, I've set up a teleporter to my home dimension. Goodbye, Sector Upsilon 6. Let's go. And we are now in actual VVV. This is kind of cool, gotta say. Change of scenery. Shout out to Simple Flips. Oh my god, this is so cool, honestly. Like, this is the sort of, I wish someone had made an entire stage like this. Mr. Bones' Wild Ride. If someone had made an entire stage based on this, I would have instantly, like, had it, like, #1. Easy. Best stage ever. But no one did. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Hey. The pun game is strong with this creator. The pun game is strong for the Senate. Let the bodies hit the floor. Oh god, let the bodies hit the ceiling. Oh, that's great. Oh, and we get the extra life as we come down. That's kind of adorable. Oh my god, I love this. This is really cool. This is what I wish we could have as just a fully fleshed stage. Not just like a segment of a stage like with this one. I wish this was a fully fleshed out stage, because VVVVV is a great game. And it's got such charm to it and its visuals. Like, and the fact is, it shows here, yeah, it's possible to actually do this. So like, why didn't people do this? Or more people do this? Whee! Gravity's rainbow. Aww, it's adorable. I love rainbows. Da, 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 da. And the music is so good as well. The VVV soundtrack is great. Big eye for the straight guy. If you ever create anything for VVV, your pun game must be as strong as ever. Truly. Good luck. Ooh. Captain's log. See you on the other side, woman. Woman? What the hell does that mean? I'm Cuphead. Versus Captain Viridian. Oh my god, that's actually really cool. Okay. So we're literally taking on the protagonist of VVVVVVVV. This, I was not expecting this. I'm very happy with this. This is kind of cool, even if it is just a modified version of the boss fight we did earlier. But it is cool that I don't know why we're fighting him, but I think it's cool that we are. Oh god. Oh, and he's gone. And it's the Gravitron. Oh great. Everyone's favourite part of VVVVVVV, the Gravitron. Infamous, might I add. Oh my god, I'm already almost dead. Oh no. If you couldn't tell, I was really bad at the Gravitron in the VVV, so this is my worst nightmare, honestly. Please don't actually bring the Gravitron back again. I'm perfectly fine with just the one time, thanks. Nope, I'm using the E-Tank. I know I'm gonna get hit there. I'm not even gonna risk it. I didn't actually get hit. Oh, wow. Still, may as well use the E-Tank. They did give me one at the start of the fight, so may as well use it, you know. There's the hit I took. Come on. One more hit. Boom. Guess we're going to the right. I hope I win. Ah, I wish that this was the whole level. Get rid of that first whole bunch of jargon, all the optional paths, all the random shit. Just give us this. This was great. This last segment was the strongest part of your level. Easily the strongest part of the level. But with that is the end of Sector Upsilon 6. Let's see what the judges had to say. Snow Pyro 43 out of 50. Very interesting and creative level, but some design issues prevent me from liking it as much as I'd like to. The first 3 Noble Nickels are the biggest offenders, really. The Veni Vidi Vici one isn't terrible, but I feel like some of the spike maneuvers are a tiny bit too tight. The chill block route is fine to actually get onto, but I'm not a big fan of the Big Eye room because if you get bad RNG, it can force you to either use a utility or die. I really don't like the auto-scroll route though. The first part has some really precise spike dodging, and it just is not fun. Second part with the dust blocks is sometimes really unclear on what you have to do, and I died a lot trying to figure it out. Also, it feels like whenever you get a trinket or a nickel, a lot of the time there's no way out other than dying, especially trinkets, since they don't save on level completion. There's not many one-way screen transitions, so it's hard to return to the main hub with your trinkets without dying. However, past the complaints there, this level is fantastic. Thank you for providing a map. It was a bit hard to understand at first because of the lack of a "you are here" marker, but once I figured it out, it was extremely helpful and eliminated loads of guesswork. The reverse gravity is very, very well here, and I love the interactions with the count bombs. The Yoku block sections are really cool and varied too, and it's an exploration level. It's pulled off incredibly well because no one path takes very long to play, but the actual playtime comes from trying to 100% it. The VVVVVVV references are really funny and clever, and the bonus VVVVVV area is really fun. And I adore the little touches with the room name. The boss fight with Captain Viridian is really fun, and the fights with engine default bosses aren't too shabby either. I love how you pull off the Mecha Dragon fight. Overall, the level is really good. Really, really good, and incredibly well built, and there's just a few flaws that prevent it from being truly amazing. Juby Hornet 36 out of 50. Wow, this level is absolutely huge. There are 3 energy elements and several different paths to go with collectibles along the way. However, I think this level is a bit too excessive, and it can be annoying having to backtrack all over the place to find everything. It takes an hour or two to explore the entire place and get every single item. It felt kind of like a smaller version of Super Smash Bros. Brawl's Great Maze. However, I took as many routes as I could find. The Yoku block puzzles were nice, but one of them requires the player to make some really wide jumps. The difficulty isn't very consistent. Those auto-scrolling sections on the top route were insanely hard. My biggest issue with the stage was the amount of teleporters. I wouldn't mind those by themselves, but the stage is so big that it takes about 10 seconds to load, so it can be annoying having to wait for that several times in a row. Overall though, I think this was a good level. It just felt like a bit too much at parts, that's all. Angel, 45 out of 50. Submitting a level like this to a contest is a really risky move if you ask me, since what this is more closely resembles a full game than it does a standard level. I think it's a level that needs time and dedication put into a playthrough in order to be truly appreciated. This level is massive, as evident by the map and endless collectibles that can be found if you're up for an extra challenge. The map was a really helpful inclusion in the level, and while I think it's silly that you need to take a screenshot of it, it makes traversing the sector much less painful to traverse. As far as difficulty is concerned, this level does a good job at introducing of several gimmicks in their own secluded areas and ramping up their difficulty as you go along. In a sense, this level can be described as a variety of interwoven levels. I really enjoyed this level as a whole, and the secret exit for getting all the trinkets is easily my favorite section, being a huge VVVVVV nerd myself. That said, the level does have its issue. For example, many sections in the level are unfortunately completely trivialized by the player's utility items. Another point of criticism is that I found the auto-scroll sections to be rather precise at times, and the noble nickel in that section can easily lead to an unfair death. I collected it while upside down and found myself stuck in this little box. In addition to this, accessing and proceeding in that area can quickly use up the player's weapon energy for various utility items. I also wish it would save trinkets across playthroughs, not just death. So yeah, overall, I gotta stress that this level game really needs a few hours of dedication in order to be truly appreciated. Gariri, 42 out of 50. I gotta say, I'm more than impressed. I don't think there's a single level in this game that is more creative than this one. I really liked how well the stage layout was used with the different creative gimmicks, and I also had a lot of fun exploring the stage and finding new secret paths. I also appreciate the inclusion of a map, but it's honestly not done that well. However, I unfortunately can't call that a perfect level. The top level design isn't top-notch, with many sections requiring trial and error, extremely precise movement, a combination of the two. Additionally, I think there's one noble nickel that you can't get without dying. Also, I'm slightly upset over the fact that if you wish to collect all the trinkets, there are various points of no return scattered across the stage, meaning you'll have to restart the whole level to get them. Finally, there's a lot of sections that can easily be broken through using special weapons, but seriously, even though this stage has so many problems, the concept behind it is absolutely fantastic, and I really appreciate the effort put into it. Would it not have the problems I mentioned, it would easily be a perfect stage in my eyes. And Ace Spark. I am interested in what Ace Spark has to say. 24 out of 50. I have a fair bit to say about this level. Interesting concept, it's basically a mini exploration title in a single level. The use of gravity flippers in a novel way is great, and individually most areas of this level are by themselves good, if sometimes great. Hell, the stage is so convoluted it comes with a map, which unfortunately is not a mini-map a la Metroid, but for a single level that would be hard to program. This stage is also incredibly frustrating, does not take the fact it relies on instant death into account with its checkpoints, defies basic player logic at times, and asks for far too many finicky moments in succession that any fun with this level, concept and music is killed stone dead. I had to quit this stage and do something else 4 times. 4! Every time I reach some sort of stopping point, I take it. This is where one of the few stages where I did not want to keep playing but felt like I had to get a full experience. First major drawback, the lack of background. The entire stage is almost entirely black, and this is a major detriment to the player's enjoyment and actively hinders the stage a lot. There is no way whatsoever to tell what is and isn't a pit in this level. It'd be nice to know that in advance before the player throws themselves down into the abyss. The map provided color code sections. These sections are the same basic tile set the rest of the stage uses, so the player can be left rather confused as to what sector they are in. More background details were definitely needed, if only to help lessen some of the confusion. The second major problem with this level, the instant death. It's not handled well, especially given how exacting the requirements are every so often. What kills your stage dead in my eyes is the Mecha Dragon route. The spike drop is harsh, the auto-scrolling segment is worse, the final few maneuvers, all of which must be done in a strict time limit thanks to the scroller, are extremely tight, and use a mechanic that is not entirely natural to a player's timing. Not only is there no checkpoint between the spike drop and the auto-scroller, there is no break at all in the section at all. Sometimes it is not a matter of how long a segment is, but how difficult the challenge in question is. Any of these segments, although hard by themselves, would have been fine. Combined, they ruin this sector. To give credit where it is due, the second auto-scrolling segment is rather fun, very well designed, and actually has a checkpoint. The Gravity Man route is tad weird. The Yoku block area surprisingly is fine. The Count Bomb route has a jump in the stage which up until this point has not required weapons, seemingly requiring a weapon to bypass. Or if it doesn't, that jump must be pixel perfect or something because Mega Man saw the bottom of that pit many, many times. Either way, it comes out of nowhere. Finally, there are the collectibles, the nickels, and the new trinkets. Here is the final nail in the stage's coffin. Getting these sometimes requires the player to die after collecting them. This is really counterintuitive and goes against any instinct the player would have. The end game after the trinkets is rather good, but by this point the player has played this stage for an awful long time and probably wants to leave, so it comes off as irritating. The fact that trinkets are not saved between attempts at the level don't help. The new boss, it exists. Yep, the alternative attack pattern it uses exactly once is rather fun, if lasting for a bit too long and spends the rest of the battle doing absolutely nothing threatening whatsoever. If you'd mixed these up a bit, the fight would have been entertaining. Overall, great concept for a level, but man, this level annoyed the life out of me. Too long, too many collectibles, I see what they were going for, should have just done the VVVVV bit from the end and just kind of made that into its own level. That would have been perfect, but there was just too many routes. And it was just too much to handle. But I really liked it all the same. I would probably give it somewhere within like the late 30s, early 40s as my result. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and in the next episode of Mag Mammal 2, we'll be continuing to the next few stages. We'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.